One of the major problems we see these days is anxiety, stress, or tension. And if you pay close attention to your body, it usually gives you signals by tensed muscles, irregular breathing, sweaty palms, dry face, cold hands and feet, and many more. Everyone faces challenges in their life, and to move forward and live a successful, healthy life, we need to find tools to manage this anxiety or stress. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Healthy, Wealthy, and Happy Life. This is Binal here, and today we are going to explore a very special sequence built specially to help in time of anxiety. So roll your mat and let's get started. So come to the mountain pose with your hands at your heart or by your side. Try to focus on your breathing and inhale deeply and use your mouth to exhale. Again, you're going to inhale deeply through your nose and exhale from your mouth. One last time, we are going to inhale as much as air as you can and let everything go. Think of an intention for today's practice. For example, for me, it's that I am powerful and I can do it. Now, inhale and raise your arms upward and then bend a little and exhale, come to forward bend or Uttanasana. Stay here for a moment and bend your knees if you need. You're just warming up. Now inhale and come to straight back. Your hands can be on your shin. And then exhale and coming back to the mountain pose. We are going to repeat this for a couple more times. So again, inhale and raise your arms. And exhale, coming to Uttanasana or forward bend. Keep breathing and relax your body. Come to the straight back with your hands at your knee or shin and straight back and straight neck. Make sure your core is engaged. And now slowly raise your arms upward, coming back to the mountain pose. Inhale and raise. Exhale and hands at heart. Now inhale and raise again and exhale, coming back to Uttanasana. Keep breathing and forget about all the worries. Now come to the halfway or Ardha Uttanasana with your straight back and coming back to Uttanasana, getting to the mountain pose slowly. Raise your arms, inhale and exhale, hands at heart. Inhale and raise your arms again. And exhale, coming back to Uttanasana. Lift halfway and stay here for a moment. Come back to mountain pose and hands at heart. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale and raise your arms. Now interlace your fingers and your index fingers are pointing upward. You're going to bend towards the left and then come to the middle. Exhale and bend towards the right. And we are going to do this couple of times. Bend to the left and bend to the right. Your core is engaged and your thighs are squeezed when you do this. So we are going to do this one more time on each side. Inhale in the middle, exhale to bend. Do this at your own pace. And then come back to mountain pose with your hands at heart. And shake everything. Shake your hands, shake your legs. Move your head to the left and then to the right and then down and up. Come to Uttanasana and then slowly move backwards, going to the downward facing dog. Start walking your dog. This is an inversion pose, which means that the blood can flow towards your head. And when it happens, it's allowing some coolness in the body, releasing the stress and tension in your spine. So enjoy it while you're here. Keep breathing. And then slowly come to the front of the mat in forward fold to the straight back and slowly coming to the low lunge. Raise your arms upward and then slowly coming back to the downward facing dog. So take your right foot back and stay here for a moment. We are going to repeat this on the other side. So coming to the forward bend and then moving slowly to the low lunge on the other side. Raise your arms while inhaling, exhale, and lean back a little bit if you can. Do only as much as you can. Coming back to the downward facing dog. And walk to the front of the mat in the forward fold. Come to the straight back and now to the mountain pose with your hands at heart. Now we are going to do this sequence with your thigh uplifted. So raise your arms and then coming to the Uttanasana. Take your left foot back with the knee uplifted. This is the high lunge. And then going to the downward facing dog. If you wish, you can hold it longer when you're in the high lunge. Coming to the plank pose and then taking your right foot forward. Eventually taking your left and coming to the Uttanasana. Come to the straight back and then raise your arms upward with your hands at heart. Inhale and raise your arms again. Coming to the Uttanasana and doing this on the other side. So now take your right foot back, lengthen your torso towards the front, and then come to the downward facing dog. Slowly move to the plank pose. Engage your core. And now take your left foot forward, to the front of the mat in the high lunge, and also your right foot, bringing you to forward fold. Come to the straight back and then raise your arms. Come to the prayer pose. Raise your arms again and come to the forward fold. Come to the low lunge on the right side with raising your arms upward and coming to the plank pose. With lowering your knees on floor and bending your elbows, move your chest closer to the floor and then coming to Bhujangasana. Move to the downward facing dog and taking your right foot forward, coming to the Uttanasana or forward fold. Come to the straight back or halfway and to the mountain pose with your hands at heart. Now we'll repeat this on the other side. Inhale and raise your arms upward. Exhale, coming to the Uttanasana. Now take your right leg backward and raise your arms. Exhale and coming to the plank pose and then to the downward facing dog. Come back to the plank, lower your knees, move your chest closer to the floor, slowly coming to the cobra pose and move to the downward facing dog. Take your left foot forward and come to the Uttanasana. Raise your arms and come to the prayer pose. So we are going to repeat this one more time on both sides. So after coming to the Uttanasana, take your left foot back and raise your arms, coming to the downward facing dog. This time it will be easier as you're building strength. Come to the plank pose and lower your knees, coming to the cobra pose. Lift up to the downward facing dog and take your right foot forward between your hands in the high lunge and then eventually coming to the Uttanasana or forward fold. Raise your arms, coming back to the prayer pose, and be ready to do this on the other side. So raise your arms again, exhale and come to Uttanasana, keeping your left foot forward and raise your arms. Inhale and exhale, come to the downward facing dog. Now come to the plank, lower your knees, bring your chest closer to the floor and cobra pose, and then move back to the downward facing dog. Take your foot forward and eventually come rest in the Uttanasana, coming to the straight back and to the mountain pose. Hands at heart. Stay here for a moment. Enjoy the peace. You're doing a great job. Keep at it while we practice some more iteration of this. So from the forward fold, come to the low lunge on the right side with raising your arms upward and moving to the plank pose. From there to the downward facing dog. Lower your knees and the sequence we have been following to come to the cobra pose and moving to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take your foot forward the right foot forward, and eventually both your legs and to the straight back, coming to the prayer pose. Inhale and raise your arms. Exhale and come to forward fold. Take a right leg back and raise your arms with a low lunge on the left side. Move to the plank pose and to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now lower your knees while coming to the plank pose. Bend your elbows and bring your chest closer to the floor, moving to the Bhujangasana. Move back to downward facing dog, taking your left foot forward, coming to the forward fold. Straight back and mountain pose. Do this at your own pace and repeat the same sequence on the other side. From Uttanasana, take your left leg back and raise your arms. Move to the plank pose and to the Uttanasana. Coming to the plank pose with lowering your knees, bending your elbows, and to the cobra pose. Rest for a moment in Adho Mukha Svanasana and then high lunge on the right side. Do not forget to breathe and come to Uttanasana and straight back. Raise your arms in mountain pose and come to the prayer pose. Inhale and exhale. Raise your arms again and repeat this on the other side on your own. Do not forget to breathe when you're doing the hard poses. We tend to hold our breath, especially when you're building strength. So that's an important factor to consider when you're practicing. Enjoy the flow and feel the stretch. Coming to Uttanasana again. Hold on to the opposite elbows and move from side to side. Now, coming to the mountain pose very slowly, gradually, keeping your hands by your side and breathe here. Deep inhale and exhale from your mouth. Now come to the mat with all four on the floor. Inhale and cat. Exhale and cow pose. Inhale one more time to the cat pose and exhale and cow. Come to the neutral spine. Move your legs to one side and then eventually we'll come lie on our back. Bring your knees closer to chest, wrap your hands around it and raise your head. This pose is called Pavan Muktasan and it's really helpful in constipation and gastric issues. Slowly lower your head to the mat and release your legs, coming to the Savasana. Rest here with your eyes closed. You can either stay here or move to the one of the side. Your knees are apart and arms are extended forward to help lengthen the spine. This pose relieves tension in the body and it stretches your spine, hips, and knees. Breathe here and relax. Slowly lift upward and come to Sukhasana or the sitting posture that's comfortable. We are going to follow some pranayama sequence. So choose your sitting posture and we are going to practice Anulom Vilom or alternate nostril breathing. It has many physical and psychological benefits, including stress reduction and improved breathing and circulation. Place your thumb on the right nostril and your ring finger on the left nostril. Now close your right nostril with your thumb and inhale through the opposite nostril, slowly and deeply until your lungs are full. Focus on the breathing. Now, release your thumb and close your left nostril with your ring finger. Exhale slowly through the right nostril. Now we will do the same thing in the reverse, but this time inhaling through your right nostril and exhaling through your left. So you can do it as slow as you want. Throughout this process, you want to be conscious of your breathing and how it affects both your body and mind. Try this for a minute or so to start with, and then you can raise it in your daily practice. Do only as much as you're comfortable. Come back to neutral and enjoy the afterward feeling. Stretch your neck from side to side And rotate slowly from right to left and then from left to right. With your hands, massage your shoulders and neck. Enjoy the sensation. Focus on your breath and inhale and exhale. Remember your intention. Rub your hands together and place them on your eyes and slowly open your eyes. Hope you enjoyed this sequence. Put your feedback and comments in the comment section below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Namaste.